Located at the tip of Auckland's Whangapara Peninsula is the coastal sanctuary Shakespear Regional Park. It blends recreation with conservation, offering beaches, walking trails and a pest-fenced area, protecting native wildlife and habitats.
So you're coming around that curve and you're looking pretty much straight at the waterfall. And you're stepping down onto the waterfall. And if they want to go up to the seat, then they can go around up that way.
It'll be lighter.
Well, how it happened, it started in Roger's mind, I think. He had this vision of a platform there that people could stand on and look at the waterfall. And he loves drawing up plans and getting us all involved in building these projects.
Then we discovered quite a lot of the bridges were getting pretty rotten, so we started upgrading all of those structures. And this particular one is a complete renewal of a bridge and a walkway down at Waterfall Gully.
Well, the problem is he's hurrying me up.
No, he's
okay.
not.
Are you hurrying him up?
No, he's not.
Yes, he bloody is. And that means the quality suffers. That's all there is to it. This bridge is because the other one was getting pretty shaky, I guess.
Yeah, it was pretty knackered. Yeah.
So we're just basically upgrading it to a better standard. Obviously a better standard now that I've come along. Yeah.
Much.
Particularly, my wife's been up here with Roger's wife, doing the planting and stuff up here. She was getting pissed off with me because I was spending all my life working on the boat down in Gulf Harbour. So she said, "You can come up here and do some work." Problem was, got up here and bloody Roger here is an ex-boat builder, who I knew of because he was famous, and now she got me away from the marina because I talked boats all day, and now I come up here and talk bloody boats all day to Roger.
Yeah, we can too. Yeah.
Yeah, they think someone behind the desk.
I actually was out fishing one day and I came into Army Bay and Bruce and somebody else were down there fixing the fence, and I said to them, "What are you guys doing?" We do this and we need volunteers. You look like a guy to come and volunteer to us. So I thought, yeah, right. I've probably been here 12, 13 years or something now. Yeah. And it's a great thing to do for the people around. You know, I love the birds. You know, it's good to get out and talk with everyone you talk to has got a different life. You know, had a different life and different way of doing things, and it's been just great. Yeah, excellent to get away for Tuesday.
Yeah.
Get out of home. Talk to somebody else for a change.
Oh, that was dangerous. Okay, so
Let's
we're
do
off,
it.
aren't we? For me, I think I love the bush, because when we moved up here, this was a place to come, the bush, you know, Waterfall Gully. And Saucy always did a little news page in the local paper, and I thought, oh, I'll turn up one Tuesday, and I did, and yeah, not looked back really. And that would have been around about the same time as you.
Hold up with that square. Is that square?
Right now, we want a pencil line there and there. And I think that's the other thing too, is that it's the camaraderie with me more than the. I mean, it's lovely to do projects. I love projects, but it's a lot of fun doing it with people where you can have a good laugh.
Yes. Yes.
And not get too serious.
Yeah.
We do some work sometimes. We have our barbecues, of course, but good bunch of guys, all wanting something to do and keen to do it. So I think we actually get a lot of work done. So I've been coming up here for years. I've helped with the fences, I've helped with plantings, I've helped with doing the track work,
Building
bridges, you name it.
No, you're
The major things I've learned is tolerance, and we all come from mixed backgrounds, and we have different political opinions. This particular person and I are really good friends, and we've learnt to tolerate each other, and we recognise that we do come from opposite ends of the political divide. And this particular person, one thing I've learnt about him is he's one of the most generous men that I've ever met in my life. And I'm pleased to know him.
Hey? Back, yeah.
Even though I've done a wide range of things in my life, but because I was a commercial grower before I retired, so I know a lot about weed spraying and all that side of things, and recognise a lot of the weeds that the weed team are weeding for.
Well, you see, they've got the intelligentsia there on actually building the bridge down at the waterfall, and then we've got the useless buggers that all we can do is donkey work and drive. We're called logistics. So we get the stuff down there, and then the intelligentsia puts it all together. Yes. Hi ho, hi ho, it's off to work we go. Because I used to drive a tractor when I was farming, and then I also went on the tractor safety course. But you see, the tractor here is like a Rolls Royce compared to the Morris Minor tractor that I used to drive. Of course, I get in this tractor, and there's so many blooming bells and whistles and levers and things. But the first time I got in it, it took me about a quarter of an hour to get it out of neutral. Well, I did actually have to ask one of the lady rangers, how do you get this thing to move?
So it was a Gaudi inspiration.
Yeah, yeah.
And that there are no straight lines in nature, and we're in nature, so everything should be curved.
Yeah, that's it.
The bridge across the stream is nearly complete with a curved handrail, because anything we do with Roger's got to have a curve in it.
I dream about bloody curves and bridges and so sure, and then into yacht building, and as you rightly say, yeah, there's no straight lines in yachts, not even the mast, because that's curved. So yeah, and it's really nice. There's no straight lines in nature, no straight lines in rivers and trees. So why not put a little bit of dynamic curvature in our structures, and it makes it more interesting for the public with a nice big curve on one side with the handrail, so people can actually lean back on the rail looking straight up at the waterfall. So it's going to be quite a nice viewing point as well as just pleasant to look at.
Has it been designed for a clip-on as well?
Yes, we've allowed for an extra traffic lane on the outside, yeah, and there's a cycle lane, a pedestrian lane as well coming up.
Yeah.
But then there's there's the eels and all that in the stream, and they don't even notice those. They just walk along, look down, and walk off.
And I suppose in this particular case, we could credit our good mascot Sid the eel for some of the curves involved.
I think they'd live in peace and harmony, wouldn't they?
One day we were doing the fence check, and I heard this bird sound I'd never heard before. So we stopped and looked at the bush, and next thing we saw a saddleback. So I was able, and it was great to see another bird that's been released on the park.
So the bird translocations, we got Tiaki in the park and Hihi in the park, and as well as the other, whitehead and robin. What else we got here? Kiwi, little spotted kiwi. Yep, we've got dotterels down the Tihohi Bay. Well, we try to be predator free, and that's unnatural predators, so people can come here and they get pretty amazed when they can walk past the hihi feeders and see hihi coming to the feeders. Lots of other birds as well, that, now and again saddleback and kakariki. So, and even at night, if people are staying over, often they stay in the campground and you can hear kiwi.
So adjacent to the end of the bridge and the walkway, it's all right, and we've developed that into a much nicer, flatter picnic area, really, for the public, particularly.
Stomping all day long. Good for the body and it's good for the soul. Good for the young and it's good for the old. Good for the old and it's good for the young. Good for the body and it's good for the soul. Good for the young and it's good for the old.
So I just want to pay tribute to the crack track team for pitching in and putting a lot of extra hours and getting this built on time and under budget. Under budget. I had a timeline the last 9 weeks that we'd get it finished before late weekend, and we did, and we opened the gate. So the public had plenty of enjoyment of it during the weekend, which was what we planned.
To work all day, or maybe just till lunch. The crack track team won't let you down, they're such a good keen bunch.
Up through gullies and over the hills, doo-dah, doo-dah. Hey Roger, did you take your pills? Ah-dee-doo-dah day. Winding tracks, nice seats by the falls, doo-dah, doo-dah. Stairs and bridges, we build them all, ah-dee-doo-dah day.
Going to work all day, or maybe just till lunch. The crack team won't let you down, they're such a good team bunch.
In Shakespear Park where saucy reigns, doo-dah, ah-de-doo-dah. These boys rake tracks and clean the drains, ah-de-doo-dah-day. If they don't appear when you're out there walking, doo-dah, you'll find them behind some tree just talking, ah-de-doo-dah-day.
Gone to work all day, or maybe just till lunch. The crack train won't let you down, they're such a good keen bunch.